not you wouldn't go to the doctor if it wasn't that serious or you had it under control. So that's one. Two would be people start to learn about this, right? Okay, and then they start behaving because they think they have it. So a bit of like confirmation bias. You think you have it and then you continue acting or behaving that way. And then that makes people think, yes, I am on the spectrum. And it makes a lot of people think that yes, they are on the spectrum that way. Yeah, so I think that's the reason why it is fair to say that yeah, everyone is on the spectrum, but how it came about or whether it's legitimate or not, that's a completely different discussion to be had. Like if you want, of course, if you're talking about like if you want to go like down to definitions, and you want to be super pedantic about things, then of course not lah. I won't qualify down there. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna look for somebody to read now. I gotta go for my lesson soon. Unless I don't know if you guys want this, but I can put myself on mute and talk to my student, and then you guys can come back for dinner after that, you know, when you go for dinner, if you don't mind. That could be an option too. I don't know. I'm just thinking about things here because today's stream was rather short. You want to listen in? Jesus Christ. That's weird. No, cannot. You can... I worry it's like for the privacy of my student, you know, guys. Yeah. For the privacy of my student. I teach Amos, I teach English and literature. So O-level and A-levels. So if you need help with literature or English or general paper, you can talk to me. Yeah. On you being complicit on the high pressure cooker that is our education system. Actually you'll be very disappointed, Rakam. My first question to my students always is what do you want to achieve? And then like they'll always tell me, oh, you know, I want to get an A. Very, very often nowadays, I want to get an A or I want to pass and all that kind of thing. And then the next question will be, do you want this or do your parents want this? Yeah, so then that's the interesting, that's where the conversation gets more interesting lor. So what I always tell my students is that there are certain things like, okay, literature, right? Literature is a subject that I'm very, very passionate about, but I'm also very practical to the point I'm telling you that you don't need literature, okay? It's good and great if you understand, but let's say you're secondary 2 and you're doing like your streaming process, right? Okay, then I always say, you know, if you're not planning to study literature in Sec 3 and Sec 4 or like ever, okay, then our focus right now is just really for you to pass literature. You don't have to excel in it. You don't have to like get a fucking A for it or anything. But as long as you do well, or you do enough, you pass. And we try to make it as painless and somewhat enjoyable. I think that's a win really. You don't have to go and put in so much effort to go and make lit. Oh, you have to get a fucking A. You have to do it. No lah, don't have one lah. So much fucking effort to do that shit, dude.